Hello, everybody. Welcome back to, I think, the 33rd box of opening Uncle Buck's library. I was lucky enough to inherit 66 boxes of books from Uncle Buck, and so we're going to open this one and see what's inside. It's a beautiful collection. He was a beautiful guy. This one is labeled Books, Yoga, Occult, Hindu, and Buddhist. We're not going to talk real loud because the baby is touchy, but we'll look at these books. It'll take about half an hour. Stick around. Oh, this is good. What a perfect first book. Sri Aurobindo on Shakespeare. And he was one of the big, theosophist writers at, around 1900 or so. And so it's his take on Shakespeare. Thanks, Uncle Buck. That's a really cool one. I love Shakespeare. I love, people's takes on him more than anything. This one's going straight upstairs. Okay. Secrets of the Great Pyramids by Peter Tompkins. It's cool. I have a super long pile over there. The Voices of the Silence by Blavatsky. So that's a theosophical book. There's so many theosophical books. I can't keep up with them. There's 5 stacks like that. 4. A translation of the Gita by Edgerton. That's cool. I'm reading through the Broy's Complete Mahabharata, so I will get to the Gita in that. Another Gita by Ramakrishna. The thing is, with books like this, it's the intro you want anyway. So many great books, and there's essays around it, you want to see what people have to say about it, as well as reading the original, of course. Gods of Love and Ecstasy, the Traditions of Shiva and Dionysus by Elaine Donalou. Well, that's cool. That's really cool. Let's put that in Spiritual Books for Me there. A CD of Theosophical Classics. There's Blavatsky herself. This one. That's funny. I have a PDF of this. This is Occult Chemistry by Annie Besant and C.W. Ledbetter. And so this, look at that. So this is, I think it was her that was a really great psychic and far sight, connected individual. And so, or was it him? I forget. But they started trying to visualize the atoms and the structure of all the basic chemicals and things like that. I don't know. I've looked through this before and wasn't exactly thought they were onto something, but it is fun stuff to see. Another Sri, Lights on Yoga, put on this Theosophical pile. A Guide to Oriental Classics, blah, blah, blah. The Theory and Practice of the Mandala by Giuseppe Tucci. That's cool. Put that on my pile. Suzuki's The Zen Doctrine of No Mind. That's good. Suzuki, they say, is the first person to bring Zen to the West. And so, but Zen is really hard and sharp. So he's a good one to put on the, classics of spiritual literature pile. Oh, and that's it's published by, what's her face? Cool. Okay, the 8 Upanishads. What's this? Philosophical Geometry by Andre van der Broek. Dimensions of Harmony. The figures. Oh, this looks interesting. Look at that. I don't know. The bread rate problem. I don't know what any of this is. Philosophical Geometry. Wow, that's a fascinating concept. Let's put that on the spiritual books to check out. Let's put that in a more stable place. Like that. Yeah, that'll do it. This is a giant binder of a printout of something. Tattvas. Uncle Buck was good about printing out. He had access to some kind of printing thing. I don't know if it was company. He printed out a lot of classics. This is too big. Let's see. Oh, here is Sacred Geometry. Okay, like by Robert Lawler. Okay, kind of a classic through the... Okay, big picture book of the classic on this. Oh, that's useful. Oh, that's very useful. Because I have to teach my kids and learn myself. Advaita concept of falsity. Let's see. Let's pop. God, lose it. Oh, a whole bunch of book reviews. Yeah, sometimes these are fascinating. Just cut out from a paper. I keep my science notebook stuff all in paper form. Yeah, I'm always curious to see what Uncle Buck printed out. It's always worth glancing at. So, oh, Whitehead studies. Huh. Bunch of stuff on the process philosophy. Post-Sankara dialectics. All right, well, that's too insider baseball for me. But it's interesting to see what these things are like, just for like the forms of books. Oh, it has, I'm glad I opened it again. It has his words. I wanted to show you, this is like, these are just like bound scans of books. This is something libraries will do a lot, and, you know, you just find around. But anyway, so yeah, so Uncle Buck wrote in this. Well, I will send that to his child, and see what he has to say. This is The Nature of Self by Mukherjee, another Hindu thinker. Here's a monthly Theosophist journal. Look at this. They're just fun to look at. And, you know, these are great books for bibliomancy because, you know, I'm never going to read and study all of this. But, you know, there's a great list of interesting things and classics. The different types of Sanskrit plants and what they mean and the symbolism. Like, you know, you get the best ofs and that kind of stuff. And some, like, interesting outside thinking. Both sides of peace, Israeli and Palestinian political poster art. Wow. How fucking timely is that? Oh, man. Oof. Wow. Oh, there's a baby coughing. Do I have to go? How's that baby doing? Wow, what a powerful piece of work. Okay, maybe I can show you pictures from them. Oh, this is pretty. Sri Ramana. Oh, this is cool. It's pictures of this Indian guru, and like also like big, nice, pretty things of his thoughts, and then pictures of him underneath. Huh. Well, that's a very handsome thing to have. Let's take that upstairs and let me show it to the kids. The Srimad Bhagavad Gita there. The Upadesharya. Okay. Pretty old book though. The Song Celestial from the Gita. Wow, so many different editions of the Gita. My godmother says the entire purpose of the Gita is that you are entitled to your work. You're entitled to your labor, but not to the fruits of your labor. Oh, that makes sense. Metaphysics of Advaita Vedanta by Malkani. Put that on the big thing pile. Essays on the Gita. Oh, Buck, you're so great. Man. Jeez. Oh, and there's his Theosophical Studies. Look at that. Isn't that a nice hand he has? Yeah. Good old Buck. Thanks, Uncle Buck. Let's share your genius with the world. I will, I'm sure you're watching from wherever right now with a smile on your face. Positive Sciences of the Ancient Hindus by Seal. Okay, a bunch of scans. Tibetan Thangka Painting Methods and Materials by David and Janice Jackson. Oh, that's cool. First detailed description of the techniques and principles. Wow, how to do it. Oh, and all these great pictures. This country is very close to my heart. I did a protest march with Tibetans across India when I was young, my 20s. Look at this. Yeah, because the thing is, with Tibetan art, you're really supposed to repeat. You're supposed to get really good at repeating what was done before and making that as beautiful. But every angle counts. I mean, these were memory palaces. So, like, what's in each hand, the angles, like, they can tell you everything. Wow. It's a whole memory palace system. And these artists would, enable it so the monks could, live it. Oh my God, this is amazing. This is an amazing book. So yeah, and it seems made by a married couple, perhaps. I always love books by married couples. More in the Adavita. Golden Jubilee souvenir. Golden Jubilee souvenir of what? Oh my God, of what? Yeah, from 1896 to 1946. From okay, isn't that a cool thing? Okay, get to the end. Two big fat books. Oh, Manly P. Hall. Is this? Oh my God. Is this what I've always wanted? So it's His Secret Teachings of All Ages by Manly P. Hall, an encyclopedic outline of Masonic, Hermetic, Kabbalistic, and Rosicrucian symbolic philosophy, being an interpretation of the secret teachings concealed within the rituals, allegories, and mysteries of all ages. And, it's easy to get the text of this book. It is not easy to get well-printed pictures of it, because he put a whole bunch of pictures in here, too. Like, the whole thing was beautifully illustrated. And as far as I know, oh my God, it has double folded outlines. Oh my God, look at this from Egypt. Like, oh, this is an amazing book. This is an amazing book. This will never leave my hands. I hope this will pass to whoever gets this library. But this is also worth a lot of money. I haven't even thought about this. I would love to, ask Uber Google how much this whole collection is worth. But it's not about that. I'm passing it all on in all the ways I can, because this is an amazing book. I will go through this book with you all. That's the thing to do. Oh my God, what a book. Thank you, Uncle Buck. I'm all aflutter. That's when, that was my first introductions to all of this stuff, was Manly P. Hall, like many people. And to just, Buck. And a Sastri's Shifaka Curia of Asavera Krishna. So, last one. More Hindu philosophy. Fascinating. And then, there we go. We have an empty box, which I will throw in my backyard right now. But, thanks for sticking along till the end and seeing that special moment. And since you're here, how about I'll give you the whole look around. So, there's my history wall going up. And so this is how it's stacked now in this current iteration. Here are a bunch of history books, because there's so many of them. Here's different, types of books, how I keep them organized, more history books, different piles of things I know what they are generally. And then this is the working space of stuff I'm going to bring up, and these boxes left and some more floating around behind. But so it's my working station. So this is how I'm doing it. Thanks for joining.